Hi, welcome back to Okie Built Autos. What I have here is a 2005 4L60E. As you can tell, I've already taken off the bell housing. And it looks like the reluctor has came in contact with the speed sensor. So since I know that, put that down here on the ground. Whenever I disassemble the rest of this, I want to take a really good look at the output shaft here. I've also taken the bell housing off already, just to make things a little bit quicker. And the transmission has also been drained for the most part. The fluid was kind of dark. I have not taken the pan completely off yet, so this is the first reveal. And that is a lot of crud. Yeah. Fantastic start. And I see a lot of glitter inside the filter. The filter is the correct filter for this transmission. I don't know if y'all can see that glitter inside, but it is in there. So this goes in the garbage. I actually need to find me a garbage can now, because the one I have here is full. Here we go. This one will work. Throw that behind me. Okie dokie. Actually, before I get too far, I'm going to go ahead and pop this off here. Got a new pair of pliers. Giving them a shot here, since I needed another set. That way I'm not always stealing the ones for my electrical job. Now y'all can get a little visual of what the fluid looked like. Obviously this one has not been apart, that I can tell right now. It's been painted, but I cannot tell if anything's been changed yet. It smells pretty bad, actually. It's definitely burned up. That is for sure. Alright, so right now I'm just disconnecting the electrical components. I've got a piece of, I don't know, plastic or gasket material just sitting here inside. It's just sitting like right here, and looks like I got a lot more material here. That is metal. That is straight metal. It's like C-clips. Huh. Interesting. But anyways, let's continue on with the teardown. Alright, there's all that. Come on out, 3, 2. Put your clip back on. Grab your 10 millimeter. For those of you that it's your first time watching my videos, welcome. So that you know, in order to take off the bell housing, you need this special type of bit right here. It's called a Torx 50 Plus. I will leave a link in the description below. If you do not use this Torx bit, you will strip out the bell housing bolts and you will have to drill it out. It is not fun, believe me. I've had to do it numerous times. Alright, to move on. So your pan bolts here, they're all going to be 13 millimeter. The tail housing bolts are 15 millimeters. Like I said, we need our 10 millimeter now to take out the torque converter lockup, which is already done now. Inside here is a filter that you can replace if this is still good. Just give it a good shake, and if you hear it rattle back and forth, then you know it's not stuck. Me, I never reuse these. I always replace them no matter what. They always get replaced. Alright, now to go further into the teardown, I'm switching to my 13 millimeter. This bolt here is a 13. This is your detent. So whenever you're shifting back and forth, this is what makes that clicking sound. Leave your 10 millimeter. All right, here's your 1 to 2 accumulator. It looks like they did go to an aluminum one. There it is. And there's our failure right there. Broken spring. Looks like they did a shift kit. Okay. So the shift kit failed. You'll want to check this area for cracking. And you'll also want to check your play back here. Clean this all up, Scotch-Brite the inside of it. Throw that off to the side. I will be reusing that one, but I will not be reusing these springs, obviously. So with that aluminum accumulator that we just seen, this transmission has most definitely been rebuilt. Now the question is, did they upgrade any parts? Now I was told that it was a 4L65E whenever I purchased this. So If it is a 4L65E, I should have 5-pinion planetary gears. Now the only bolts that you really need to be concerned about is these three here and these. These right here are longer and they're your 10 millimeters. These right here are 8 millimeters. Do not get these mixed up right here. If you put any one of these out here in the middle, you will break the transmission. Alright, let's see what they did here. So they do have the newer model. I think I have one more sitting over there. I'll have to check. But I never reuse those either. And it looks like I do not have another one at the moment. That is no biggie. And now for the next reveal. Alright, I'm already seeing metal. I was hoping to find some plastic or rubber check balls. Right now I'm just looking over the valve body. Okay, I'll just set that off to the side. Yeah, they just use the old check balls here. So no upgrades on the check balls. I will be upgrading the check ball that goes right here. It's right here for the second gear. It is the most beat up check ball you can get. And actually they upsized the check ball right here. If you can see the difference here between these and that one. So they did upsize. So this is probably from a 700R Ford transmission. Or it could even be from a Ford. What on tarnation? What the hell? I have never seen a spring like this inside of a transmission right here in the filter area. Filters coming off, it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unbolt these. This is also 8 millimeters. We have not changed sizes yet. Pull that off. Pull the gasket, check ball, trash. Now in your kit, there it is. It'll come with your screen here and this screen here. You do want to replace them. Don't reuse them. The separator plate looked like it was in good condition, and I forgot to do one thing. Lordy, lordy, lordy. That's all right. Yep. So either they blocked this off or they got it in backwards. Which is it? They put it in backwards. So it should go in this way. That's how it should go in. So obviously this is an aluminum one. Usually is. And it looks like he did not replace it. That's excessive play. And he also changed out the spring too. This is usually a blue spring. Lots of chunks. Alright, so next is your parking paw. That's going to be a 13 millimeter. Now notice that this is not going all the way down. If you try to take this out right now, you're going to bend the rod here. So grab the shaft, turn it until it falls down, and now you can move it forward and get in there. To the valve body. I'm expecting to find an aluminum one in this one. I basically got this in the right direction. Pull that out. This is usually plastic, so this was replaced and upgraded. Come through and check all your valves. Obviously this is going to have to get cleaned out because it's had nothing but a bunch of garbage run through it. This is your manual selector switch right here, or lever. It can come all the way out. Go back to our 13. They did not double seal. What I mean by double sealing is they didn't replace the O-rings in here, or they probably did, but they didn't add any kind of RTV or anything like that, especially on the bottom two here. Ooh. Did not want that to come out. And it went. There goes the pump. The the filter on the pump looks brand new. Trying to get in here to get the anchor out. Of course, it's got to give me problems. Band anchors usually do. Come on out, baby. Okay. Alright, flashlight. See what's going on in there. Alright, so it's past that point. So I should be able to pull it out. Should be able to pull this whole thing out of here now. Get this gasket out of here. There it goes. So the 2/4 band is shot. That is a lot of play. Wow, that's a lot of play. I wonder if he forgot a clutch, or if he forgot the apply plate. Nope, it's in there. Okay. So here's the one I was talking about that I thought he might have been missing. Nope. Okay. I might actually look at this one. Nope, never mind. I can feel it. Y'all may not be able to see it, but I can feel that this thing's out of whack. It's got a big gouge right through here. So this is no good. Ugh. I was hoping a new build is going to give me some good things, and alright, so they have the right amount of clutches, steels. Huh. Interesting. So the clutches look alright, but I'm not going to reuse them. Never do. And I don't recommend y'all reuse these things. I don't know, maybe if you could read the name on it, I'd reuse it, but that's me. It's already been through a transmission that's had a bunch of metal run through it, so use your best judgment. I do not recommend doing it. This is not a 4L65. That is a 4-pinion planetary gear. So it is just a regular 4L60. dokie. Oh, where are you at? Sorry if I'm getting in y'all's way. I can already tell that this is not a good 4-pinion planetary gear. It is shot. I don't even have to wiggle anything, and I can tell that. So if you can see that movement alone, let me hit it from the top. Y'all can see that movement. That means that it is shot. So the ring gear is bad. The input is bad. Here we are. There's our lovely snap ring. And he got it in backwards. Alright. Oh, this thing's stuck on here. Oh, I hope it's not one of those. Oh. I've literally had to drill one of these out and cut it all out to get this out on some of them. And I'm hoping that's not the case in this instance. So there should not be anything holding the output shaft in right now. So I should, in theory, be able to pop it out of here. I'm going to go ahead and try to remove the anchor if I can. Now this anchor's been shifted completely, so nope. Alright, I'm just going to have to pop it off to the side. There we go. I'm looking for markings, see if it bent the case or anything. Doesn't look like it damaged the case. Found some more parts over here. I'm not too sure what that's from, but I'm going to find out. Okay, so try this. Maybe if I strap it down, I might be able to whack it out of here. Or if I use a different sledgehammer. Actual sledgehammer, not a dead blow. See if I can just shock it out of here. That's not good. So usually these things just slide right on out of here. Not you today, huh? That's not you. There it goes. Alright, let's take a look at our shaft. So this right here is the splines that go through your forward or your front planetary gear. And the teeth actually look good on this, so I can reuse this piece. That's awesome. Now let's see if this will come out. I don't think it is going to come out. There it goes. Come on out, bearing. All right, there's the bearing. But yeah, this thing's shot for sure. Oh, that's a lot of wiggle. That one there's within spec, but lots of metal inside the gearing here. Oh yeah, that one's just almost falling out. I could almost pull it apart. Scrap bin. That goes on the scrap. Let's see if I can get the rest of this out of here. Wow. It does not want to come out. So something else must be bound up inside. I can't really hit on this because there's still a snap ring holding all this in. So, what's my solution? I can't use the shaft because it'll bottom out on the bottom here. More chunks of metal. Had to try. Might try it on the ground. Yeah. That got it out. Okay. I got that out and then some. Oh. So it looks like the lower is also garbage. All right. Okay. So they did not support the anti-clunk spring either with the snap ring. So here's our little bearing bushing basically that goes over the center support. So here's our planetary gear. Look at those splines just chewed up. Okay. So whoever rebuilt this did not get their bushings down far enough, or bearings. They didn't get them down far enough. They're bushings. Huh. Alright. So there's the cause of the issue. This is a regular sun shell. Has not been upgraded, completely stripped out. So I doubt it had much of a reverse. Now to get the rest of it out. Grab the output shaft, come in from the rear, push it out. There's that. Nothing but carnage. Look at that. Looks like I need to get a new bearing. I can already feel this. Completely stripped out. Even sun gears just in there. You can't pull this out. Which tells me all these gears here are shot. Yep, that's broke. That's broke. 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 Yep, the whole thing. And it's a 5-pinion. Damn. The 5-pinion was in the rear and it's garbage. No bueno. Man, what a shame. I was really hoping. Really was. And these look good enough to reuse. The steels, that is. Not the clutches. And here's also another issue. As you can see, the rollers are missing, so now I got to get a new sprag as well. Yay. I do not have one. So new sprag. It's a good thing that I got spare 5-pinion planetary gears over there. So that's a plus. That's garbage. These get cleaned up. Alright, so there's that. Move the case over to the parts washer. Make sure that all that metal gets taken out. I'll wipe that down whenever I put my tools up. Oh, excuse me. They did an upgrade here as well. They got a new boost valve. They got another spring inside. And this pump is shot. I can feel a ridge here. So one of two things needs to happen. I get this machined and flattened out, or I try to file it. I'll probably try filing it first and see if I can get this out to sit true. If not, I'll take it to either get machined or I'll just flat out replace it. I might just flat out replace it. Now it wore a nice groove into that side of the pump. So, oh, had a vein that's still stuck in there. It looks like the torque converter was sitting back a decent amount. If y'all can see this ring here, that's how far back it was sitting, was from here to here. So this right here is still inside the pump, making no contact. So right there is your line. It's actually a decent depth. And yeah, this side of the housing also needs to be replaced. I feel a slight ridge right here. Well, a slight ridge is enough for me to ditch the whole thing and get a whole new pump. So that is garbage. Here's our 3, 4, and Fords. Come on. So, come on out. There we are. If you ever have rebuilt your transmission and whenever you go to put your fluid in, you got it on jack stands. Lovely. So you got it on your jack stands. You run it through all the gears. It works through the first gear, second gear, manual, third gear. Then you go into drive. It kind of revs up. Both the tires barely start spinning. So bad that you can literally stop the tire with your foot. What that means is that the sprag inside here is backwards. So it does not allow it to lock up in here so that you can go. That's what's going on. Or at least one of the reasons. If you can hook it up to a computer and you can manually shift it in or force it to turn on the solenoids and whatnot, and it still doesn't go, more than likely it's your sprag. This right here is your Fords or your overrun. This right here is the sprag I'm talking about. Let's see if they got it right. Okay, they did. So it should spin this direction if you're holding the outer ring and lock up this way. So they were able to go. Let's see if they did anything on the inside here. Upgrade to a double roller. They did. I could tell that from the color of this ring. And there you are. There's the double roller right there. So they did replace this. Hub feels good. So I'll just end up cleaning that up. No reason to replace the sprag. Here's all our clutches. This right here is your forwards. You're going to want to keep this specific plate because this is your wavy plate. I guarantee it. Just looking at the coloration here. And then your regular steels over here. And again, these look good enough to reuse. I'll have to put a flat edge across here to make sure that this did not get warped, because the coloration here tells me that this transmission got extremely hot. So it could have warped the plate here. And it could also warped the other plate from, there it is. It can also warp this one. There's our spring. Here goes the selectable washer and the bearing. This one's a 69. All right. Return spring. Oh, that was loosey goosey. Oof. Oh yeah. I don't think they replaced the molded pistons, just because the way they fit is very loose. I should not be able to do that. Yeah, I should not be able to just go like that. Y'all seen me install these. So these right here, all three are garbage. These three parts get cleaned up. Along with that. And that. Now for our reverse drum. Put that off to the side. Oh. Still got the cushion plate, or the apply plate. Move this over to where I can get easy access to the snap ring. And this is the piece that I need out of that right there. And these. Now this is garbage. It's a shame too. So I got a lot of bad parts out of this transmission. It's going to take a lot of cleaning, but I'll get it there. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If y'all like this kind of content, please let me know by liking, subscribing, commenting, Give me some ideas maybe in the comments of what y'all would like to see. And I'll see if I can make it happen. I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good day or night, whatever it is for you.